What's up, everyone? This is M80, and we are in the Infected. Alright, so I've been doing a little bit of work getting prepped. I'm starting on my fence. I wound up using foundations coming off there to get it completely in line with it, so everything's all properly in line. I've been having Mike get some logs for us. Of course, you got stones. I've been working on smelting a little bit here and there. Trying to get some stuff prepped up. And I also... Let me see what kind of fuel they got in them. Let's get a little bit more fragments going. So I want some more iron bars. Because we need... Of course, I want to put barbed wire on the other side of the fence that I put out there. I just kind of... I like using those because those link together. Welcome, welcome, Rye. Glad to see that you're the first one here. Alright, let's put these planks away. I'll also show you. Kinda did a little thing over here. I'm gonna put a stone grinder up there. I may wind up putting 4 here all together. I was looking at it, kind of thinking, yeah, I think I could do 4. But right now we're going to get 2. I think what I'll do is 2 on top, 2 on the bottom. Have them kind of lined up like they are. Yeah, yeah. That's okay. But I've been having Mike grab some stones, so we got all of that. I'm just trying to get materials, and that's the hardest part, I believe. Which we got a decent amount of fiber, and we got to make a bunch of rope. So, and I was thinking over here what I'm going to do. We got lots of sticks over here, right? And we need lots of logs over here. So, we're going to have Mike help us get this thing going. We're just going to kind of spread out a few log stands here and there. Alright. Which I figure with that stone grinder, I shouldn't have a hard time getting that going. We're staying really good on power. So, of course, you can see the trees are turning. Welcome, welcome, Roman. How do I get the pictures for the wait time period until the show starts? What pictures? I don't know on that. Okay, so I just left that there to kind of show everybody the way that I got that all figured out type deal. It was a major pain in the ass to get that lined up, not gonna lie. Like I said, that's not gonna stay. That was just to line up my fence, get that all good. Okay, but it's after midnight. So we are gonna hit the sack, and hopefully Mike will be filling up some trees. Worst case scenario, we'll get him to... We'll cut down a bunch of trees and have him grab them, you know. But while I was getting all the iron and stuff smelted, I did make me up quite a few rations. I also have over here, I moved the drying racks in here. I want to build this in there. And the floor where it was kind of glitching through really started bothering me, so I have done a thing. Of course, I couldn't fill in a piece there, so I decided to do the walls right there. Just kind of fill that in, make it look right. Put the butcher's table there. We got to slaughter all of them. I have started adding some stuff in here. So that way we got meat storage, but I wanted to have a sink over here as well, so that way I could wash my hands, because that can be a problem. All right, Mike, what have you got going on, sir? I need you to chop me some logs. Oh, I also moved my food prep table because I got the counter up there, and I'm going to build a work crafting bench right in here. So that's kind of what I've been up to off camera. Oh, really? I think that might actually be just something that I think it's just something that YouTube does. I don't do that. No, it's kind of. I'm guessing I've never really paid much attention to that. That's kind of wild. Okay. There we go. You know what? Let's. Because it wouldn't hurt to get the plant fiber, right? Let's just help Mike out real quick. If I can hit the trees. Because we got a metric ton of rope that we are going to need. And, of course, we'll need all the plant fiber for that. That's... yeah. I'll have to put it on my phone and see how it is just before stream. Because I never even knew that. That's cool. Because I've been thinking about, I know some people make like the beginning screens like that and everything like that, and I've been thinking about trying to look into doing that, or the be right back screens, stuff like that, seeing about getting all that going. But I have not done any of that, so it's cool that it does it for me. Okay. There we go. We should have Mike all set up good here. Okay. Let's go make... Holy cow, Mike. You are a beast. Oh, really? That's wild. That is really wild. I did not know that. Huh. Well, definitely thank you for letting me know that. That's kind of cool. I had no clue about that. That's cool. Oh, we ought to be good with some stuff right there. Now, I have not decided... These things take so many logs, though. Let's go ahead and start grabbing these. And I do want to upgrade them to the cement. So, I've been working a little bit on getting cement. No. No, yours is kind of broken. You kind of broke them. I mean, can we get these things? Oh, you can't. Okay, but I mean, we can. But I don't know if it's exactly 90 degrees is the problem. Let me see. Everything is based off of this, so if we get it right here, 90 degrees, that should be right. Right? Right. See, I don't know if I want to go one more down here, because the problem is with doing it right here that I'm looking at I think that will let's kind of step it out real quick. You know, it's going to be just right up against her. I think I want to go one more. Because I want to come down here. I'm getting all squirreling. Yeah, yeah. You see, I want to put a gate right here. I'm going to have a gate right there, and then I want a gate right here, and I want a gate down there. So, and this one, if I put it right here, it's going to put it about the same. But I was thinking if I go one more out here, I think it'll be a little bit better, give a little bit more of a gap. So if I'm going to put it on this side, I want to put it on that side. It's kind of what I was thinking. So, and of course, that's the beauty. Like I said, I like these fence for the fact that you can do that right there. You can have them linked up. Now we can. These are just there for spacing. And of course, I thought about doing the big garage doors, but the big garage doors don't automatically open and close for you. So we're just going to bite the bullet and go with the large gates. Yes, they are expensive as can be, but they do look good though, and they work really well. It's just a matter of getting them actually straight is a hard thing. And I hear you, chicken. Let's see. I don't believe that is. I believe that one looks kind of... It's hard to tell. Like I said, everything's kind of based off the front porch, though. So if we can get it straight off there, then I know that it's going to be straight. So that looks right there. Okay. And let's bring it down. Always have the hardest time. I wish that it would kind of clip in, you know. That does not look straight now, does that? But neither does that. Okay. It's got to be. I mean, we measured it up with that. It's got to be right, right? And I'm off. Damn it. Okay. This stuff is always the biggest pain in the ass to get lined up, I swear. Okay, let's see how that looks. That is still off. But it's better. It's a whole lot better, but it's still... I think I'm just going to live with it. Getting it that small fraction is going to be a pain in the ass. So, we'll just do that. Okay. Well, you know, you go around telling people that, I mean... What's up, Mr. Goat? Okay, let's try not to have them. Maybe a little bit of both. There they are. Poke you in the head. Where'd the other guy go? I heard him down here. There we go. Okay. Did I add the... I didn't add the one down here, did I? Probably not. Damn it. Come on now. Run. Okay. Did I add that one? No, I didn't. Okay. There we go. Well, the fence is all linked together, though. That's the only thing about what's the fence. I got it all exactly linked together. Spaced properly, everything like that, so... Because right now, everything is on a particular grid. So it's just kind of being a perfectionist, like you said. I mean, not gonna deny it. Oh ho! Drowned mouse. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here. Alright, Mike, we got to keep on moving these things down here. We got to play some leapfrog, bud. Actually, I probably should have left him down there for that, but whatever. It'll be okay. I'll have him... I'll put this one down here for that. Have him fill that one. And maybe this one. Okay, need more stamina. Must get some food. I'm thinking about moving the stove over here too. I think I want to do that. I haven't done it yet, but I think after I took the prep table out of here and opened it up more, I think I definitely want to get that done. Like I said, I probably need to go ahead and get this other... Oh, I'm just wasting fuel. That's okay. Let's just take these. Oh, we are chunky. Yeah, well, it's linked up with the other ones too. Because I had set up 2 of those to go across there and got it all in particular and everything like that. So, see, shift move. How many mechanical did you need? 6. 6 mechanical. Firm, and then it was 5 planks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we need a wire. And just grab one of those. That's all that we really need for that. Except, okay, so that should... Is that the right box? That is not the right box. Okay. It's that box. Cancel. So... Shit. I did not mean to pull that out. Oh, damn. I was trying to hook it up. and mistakes were made. Okay. There we go. Alright, now we should have double the fragments. Let's look at our power. We're still sitting good on power, but I am going to go ahead and turn the water off. Because we can always turn that back on and off, you know. So, it'll work. Okay. And probably what we'll wind up doing is I'm going to put some of the barbed wire out. Which will probably start down there at the gate kind of deal. Yeah, the only thing was that, like I said, it goes back to being, I guess, perfectionist on it. But the way that I've got it set up, this fence down there is exactly 2 of those apart. And kind of exactly in line with it is the only saying on that. And again, like I said, it kind of, like you said, being a perfectionist, you know. Oh yes, oh yes, I'm dreading that. I'm really dreading that, but there again, it's part of it too, though. You know. Those are coming along really quick, though. So, I'm liking that. Like I said, we'll just kind of keep on leapfrogging these. I do want to put a couple more in over here. I think I might have to cut some more trees for Mike. Get him. That's one thing. If with Mike, if you cut the trees down for him, he does so much quicker on getting it. All he's got to do is pick it up. I need to go cut some of those big mofos down. And start having them grab logs from there, you know? Okay. Let's work on... Axe is looking good. Like I said, those big gates, those things are going to be painful, though, once I start to build them, though. Because they take, like, what, 75 iron ingots. That's another reason why I wanted the fragments going. Yes, I do. I know. I've still got so much stuff to do. Really. There's so much left to go on this season, really. But that's why I was talking about, you know, I think I need to double up even what we got of the stone grinders in there right now. But we just gotta work our way up to it. We're still way behind. So from where I want to be, we are still way behind, but we just got to work on getting more and more resources. I've got to, of course, I'm going to have to run out there, go to the big city, get some more mechanical and electrical parts. Plus, I kind of really want to get my next tech that I buy from the merchant. I want to get the electric forges, I think. That way, if I have 2 of the electric forges compared to 2 of the brick forges that I got right now, hey, I can double production. It would be like having 4 of the forges that I've got right now. So, I kind of want to get that done, too. But, there again, we got to make money. And unfortunately, right now, making money is not as easy as it used to be, for sure. So, makes it a little bit more of a challenge, you know, but that's okay. If a game wasn't challenging, why would you even want to play it, really, you know? You gotta have some challenge to it, right? Be another log. Okay. See, all of those ropes, we have almost blown through all of those. But we got a long stretch of wall done, though. Build 2 more forges. I thought about that, but like I said, if I'm going to build more, I really want to just go on with the electrics. And they aren't too bad as far as price. I believe the blueprint is build it, then move it. Build what, then move it. Okay, let's get these fences. We got that lined up right. Oh my goodness, come on. I want to get it just right. There. It's not too bad. It's not quite in line. Okay. Being the perfectionist again. Okay, that works right there. That's beautiful. Son of a bitch. You're just going to stay there. Oh, damn it. Okay. I forgot I need to raise them a little bit. Well, those I don't. Do I need to do that one any? Yeah, I need to do this one. Delete. Because we need to bring it up just a few, like right there. You know, that one doesn't matter, but this one does. There. There. That's where I wish that you had the ability to... Oh, this one's going to be tough right here. This one's going to have to go way down like that. Damn, I don't like that. Wonder if I could build one and... Let's try something. Okay. Hold on, delete you. X. Can I do this or no? Do I need to build that? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to keep from. I don't want to have it up. There we go. And then we just kind of... kind of step it down a little bit, maybe like that. That way it's not so horrible bad, you know? Because that's a major drop right there. And see, then we put that one like that. Actually, I kind of like, okay, right there. Let's delete this one out. And X, down, down, right. About right there. Make the gap look all as one, you know? Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. That works. That does work right there. There we go. And then these are going to get deleted out. We'll put another gate right there. We're going to have 3 major gates on the build. So, kinda, like I said, use that to get it lined up. And now back to trying to be in perfectionist again, you know? I wish that I could kind of see over to the side just a little bit more, you know? Okay. Let's bring it up, because I like the gate up higher. Right there. That one looks a heck of a lot better than that other side does. Well, never mind. It's got the gap like that. It's just going to be the way that it is. Yeah, I need to. I definitely need to. But, I mean, there again, we got to keep on constantly moving them, though, so. I am going to have to go back and make some more rope. So, actually, you know what? Let's do this before I go and make rope. We're going to chop down these trees. Just hack down these fine trees right here. Okay. Oh, I do miss a quick chop. Okay. There we go. Let's just hack down a few of these little bitty trees. Because we do need the fiber from them anyways, so make more rope. See, this is going to wind up giving me all kinds of room for activities. If you look over there, you can see. The fun part's going to be lining up the back. But that's where having everything spaced out properly like that, too, is going to come into play. Because if I did not have that spaced out right, if I kind of fault on that, then, you know, the back is going to be off, and it's going to make it where it's not going to work properly. So we got to keep everything all good in line, keep it all set up right for that purpose. So I almost think that I just need to work on around and come back around and end up over there is what I think I might need to do. Well, true. But there again, that is a lot of sticks, so. Let's get rid of these bark chips. And get that going. Okay, so we know this is going to be the end marker. Okay. Oh, looky there. Might put all kinds of logs on the ground. Actually, you know what? Of course, if we just, like I said, with this just moving them around, we don't really need a cart, but... Okay. Yeah, I don't even really need a cart. I don't know why I brought that over. Okay. Yeah, I like the way that turned out right there, doing the double stack on there. I think that'll work out just fine to get the fence to the height that I wanted and not look too odd right there. That's true. Plus, I'd still need more for the shed too. The wood shed, I gotta have more in there. Let's see. Is that right? Son of a bitch. Yeah, let's go down one more. Yeah, that's right there. Okay. Let's see. Okay. There you go. Okay. Let's make a few storage. I'll make a few more down this way. Oh, build the gate, then move it. Okay, okay. Well, yeah, that's true. I could try after I get it built to try to get it dead set in there. That is very true. I'm building them. I'm building them, damn it. Oh, me. I still want to move them around though too, because I think even still, that way it makes it a little bit better. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Oh. Water break. Okay, there we go. Alright. I mean, really though, the way that doing it, that front wall went real quick. At the rate that we're going, we'll have this wall all done relatively fast. Ooh, is that a potato? Oh, wow. I don't see those that often with all the grass up here, but there again, I do like the grass, so I like the looks of it, so makes it a little bit more challenging. Let's see, I want to have you right here. Be straight. Yeah. I want to put that just like right there. Then we're going to have the other one kind of come off there just a little bit. I wish that these would link. These are the ones that I really would love to see linked together. This right here is going to take a whole metric ton of metal to get the barbed wire all ran throughout. But we get the spikes going through everything. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Exactly, Roman peer pressure, you know. Oh, we. There we go. These may not be exact, but we'll do the best that we can for it. You know. You gotta be... I'm trying to get them right, but still. You know. Still look pretty wild once we get it done, I do believe. And I'm kind of curious how the end's gonna wind up there. Which I kind of want to keep, like I said, I do want to keep a gap in between type deal. This is definitely going to be a little bit different than most other walls that I have built and everything like that on the game. Usually I do build like actual walling and stuff like that. Actually create a massive wall type deal. And this, we're just going to do the fencing. Okay, I don't want that right over there. We are going to overlap a little bit right here, but that's... Oh, no. Delete you. You were wrong. Exactly. That it is not. Oh, okay. Is that about the gap? Yeah, we gotta... Did I get off some? Huh. It feels like it's off a little bit. But I would be damned if I'm gonna redo the entire thing. So we're just gonna go with it. Yeah. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna put you kind of right there, and Holy cow, that's almost right on. I can make that work. There we go. That's not too bad, really. Kind of like that. That did not turn out bad at all. Okay. I didn't check to make sure that the fence was straight, but it looks like it to me. Okay. Yeah, that stuff is going to be... Ooh, 3 iron ingots and 3 fragments. Not horrible bad on the fragments, but those iron ingots, you know, it'll be expensive. But we will get it. But we'll have this at first, you know, and then we'll work our way to it. Am I going to need... no, I think I can deal with that right there. Yeah. Don't think that I need the other one just anymore. I think we can kind of start... Roman's getting... Quit being so picky. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, me. Let's see. Let's see. We got to come a couple more out here. Okay. Let's go back up one. Up there. Where am I sitting at? Jump, look. It feels like that's kind of floating. Okay. Do I need to... Yeah, it is. Which, the bad thing is, I'm on the builds even not doing it for YouTube. I'm just as picky, so... Okay. Come on now. Okay, that turned out alright. Now this... Yeah. That, actually, let's delete that out. Because I'm going to have to do a... Let's go down. We're going to have to put one like that in. So I'm going to have to do a double. So. That is true. That is true. I am. But I was saying even before I was still like that with the stuff anyways. So, you know. No, axe, not hammer. It's not hammer time right now. Okay, there we go. Okay. Son of a biscuit. I'm going to have to build another one right here, delete it, then do what I want to do. Yeah, that it will. It would take me a while to get that tree down with that hammer. Hold on. That's not right. Delete, confirm. Okay, I need to do that, build it, bring it up. And can I... Oh, hot diggity dog. That worked. Never mind. Okay. I'm going to have to do that on there like I did over there because I don't like it. There again, being picky again, you know. But, I mean, whenever you got a certain look that you're got in mind, too, it's just, sometimes it's just the way that it is, you know. You're trying to go for something particular and you want it the way that you want it. So, okay. I may come back to that corner and rework that corner some. I'm not happy with that, but oh well. It's almost midnight. It's almost time to turn in. Probably not. I mean, because then I would still be trying to get foundations at the right heights and stuff like that, though. That would be like, yeah, I don't like that, don't like that, don't like that. Well, what would be awesome is if the game developers would make a system where you can raise and lower ground. That would be awesome. Where if you wanted to, you could like, hold down the ground or whatever, you know. That would be awesome right there. You know, a terrain leveling system. I would be totally down for that. Yes. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Terraforming system, like you mentioned. Yes, definitely. It needs it. It does need that in this game. Yeah, that would be all right. Where it would actually kind of gradually follow the slope, stuff like that. You know, I could see that working out too. You know, a system somewhat like that. But there again, I mean, I understand this system. It does kind of follow along with the building concept, you know, on the whole building system that it's revolved around is, you know, with the foundations and stuff like that. But yeah. But I guess that's all the more reason to try to find you as flat of a spot as you can get to build with. But that, I guess that does add the challenge with all the hills and everything like that. But, you know. Maybe get it to where we could build a bulldozer, you know. Run over Vambies with bulldozer. Oh, right. Sending out the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome in, Randus. Anthony McMurray. Into, what's that? News 2 Radio? All right. Ehawk. I don't know how you say that exactly, but I do know that the ECH box, he is actually a game developer. So welcome in, everybody. I've actually played several of his games. The Slayer, congratulations. Let's see, you're kind of moving slow there, chat. Chris Walker, welcome. La Boss, Cauldron, Comrade Toxic, and Crafting and Building on a Budget. Welcome in. Well, they get the membership to the channel. And actually, let's just keep on going. I'm going to send out 5. So we're going to have all kinds of people joining. Rising Tide Tactical, Old Man, congratulations. Zombie Slayer Gaming, Frank Rapola, I can't say your name, Torklin. Apologize if I slaughter anybody's name. Of course, some of them I just don't know how to pronounce. And Crowns, welcome. Never have claimed to be the best at pronouncing names, but definitely welcome everybody in. Congratulations on the gifted memberships. Of course, gifted memberships give you special icons to pop up whenever you're in chat on the live stream. Also gives you early access to all of my videos. They come out, members get access on Sunday. So, congratulations everybody on that. Basically, yes. You know. And like I said, it does give perks for the channel. Or for it and everything. Holy cow, another potato plant here? Wow, that's like a rarity right there. Let's go get some sleep. It's time. Oh, I got a house goat. What's up, goaty goat? Watch out. Watch out. I'm trying. Hey, let me up the steps there, goat. Okay, you hang there. I will be back. Let's see. Am I out of trank arrows? Really? Odds and ends. I got bolts. I guess so. Well. And all my mushrooms. Well, no, I don't have any mushrooms. Okay. Do you have it set up where you can accept gifted memberships? Because if your account is not set up to receive gifted memberships, you know, you won't actually be able to get them. You actually have to be set up for that. I think it's what your account has to be set for public, if I remember right on there, to receive them. Okay, cool. Yeah, we definitely... I don't want to spend all that on... We're going to get some of the barbed wire fences done, but I just don't want to spend that on that. Ooh, no, we're chunky. Okay. That's why I got plant fiber. Got some oil shell on me. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done that too, right? I don't remember exactly on there. I just know that you have to be opt-in for it somehow. And I just cannot remember for the life of me what it is that you got to do. Woohoo, those are going to look good. So good. So expensive, but so good. I don't know, maybe I'll... Yeah, I don't really have the extra mechanical parts. So, what we may have to do... Let's see, we've got about an hour left. We've done about an hour of fencing. Kind of... I think if I could get this side done over here, I'll be happy. And then maybe... What day is it? Day 50. So 51, I know for sure. You do have to pay for the membership, yes. But the gifted memberships is where somebody pays for it. Like Rye, she bought 10 memberships on there and donated them out is what that was. Which is really awesome of her. Which I don't think I could ask for a better moderator than Rye. But, Roman, how are the puppies doing? Yeah, that's still kind of low right there, isn't that? It. We may just leave that corner and just be a little bit odd. Why not? Oh, Mike, did you do that? Did you knock those out of my hand? I'm blaming them anyways. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of roll with this. It's the back of the base, you know. It ain't got to be as pretty as the front, right? Oh, me. Let's see. There. There. Just gonna go. Ooh. Let's have us a fresh melon. Yummy. And we'll have some pumpkin, why not? Some fresh fall harvest right there. Which, of course, I am November fall right now. So, we are almost into winter time. So, won't be long. Have that foul white stuff all over the ground. Okay, that's kind of hovering right there. I don't like it. Doesn't bother me to be kind of staggered a little bit, but once it's hovering, I don't like that. That's mainly what I'm looking for, is to make sure that it's not really hovering. It's just kind of right there on the ground, but yeah, we're going to have to drop that one down some. Okay. Oh, we are getting close, y'all. Getting these all the way around. Getting noisier every couple of days, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright. Let's see. You know what? We're coming along really good on that. Let's go ahead. I want to check something, because I think what I could do. Let's make sure everything's all. Whoa. Those are completely out. Holy cow. Yeah, there we go. We're getting all kinds. Let's just drop that sand. Fragments will be nice to have, definitely. I gotta finish the fence on stream? Okay. Well, I mean, like I said, I know everything resets on the first. I won't be able to finish the whole deal because the iron and the fragments, but I might be able to get all the wood done. And the gates won't be able to be done, but I could probably get... I need to count. Let me see. So right now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So 29 of them. Okay. So we need to go 29 across. All right, Rye, you see about the size of the base of your base that you got to make. That's 29 wide. So you got to do 30 by 30. So oh, me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26. 26. That was 27. 28. And there's 29. Alright, let's get this switched around. I need to build some steps right here, I think. That way I don't have to jump. Okay, there we go. All right, let's bring this down. Okay. There we go. Just drop down one. Gotta make the fence 30 by 30 long. Well, I gotta keep it odd, though. Is the only problem because mine's kind of built on an odd number because it runs off the middle door, so that doesn't really work on mine. It's the only problem. And I don't know how many long this is. Holy crap, I got carried away and started... Oh, I gotta see, where do I gotta come back to? Those are floating. Okay. It's right here. Delete. 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 Yeah. which I still like my ideal of the 10 by 10, the compact build. Challenge for the compact build. Because it would make sense this season with her doing, which, or this upcoming season, because she kind of stalled, she's got that one stalled out at the moment because, which I understand, it's hard doing multiple seasons at one time, so got to finish up the first season, which that's a big reason why I have not started another season, because, but, you know, okay. Now the question is it gonna land right? It should. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Looky there, looky there. Dead on. Yeah, I, I've thought about doing that, trying, you can, as far as doing like a base type deal, which it would wind up turning into a tower if it was a 10 by 10 square. But let's see. Delete. Delete. Okay. That's got the entire area fenced. Of course, like I said, gates are going to be the hard thing to... I won't be able to get these done today. There's just no way to get that kind of ore on there. And the mechanical parts I would have to go looting. So, this is a future problem right here. But, oh, get rid of your axe, dude, because you make it hard to see. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, I'm going to have to redo, though. Yeah, that one's down too far anyways. Okay. And picky. Okay, there we go. 10 by 10 one story. You see, I mean, that wouldn't be bad. There wouldn't be much building to it, though. I mean, I think you could do everything. It would be... storage would be a big problem. That would be probably the biggest problem, is the storage. And another thing is, if the build... you would almost have to do it on a build whenever you... whenever you don't have, like, the challenge of not having mic or something like that. That's whenever you would almost have to do it. You know. That's my job. Because if you do, say you do a 10 by 10 build, and you have mic, you would not have enough space to actually build mic's compounds at all. That's it. And then another question is, if you do that, Does the greenhouse count as another story if you put it on top of your build? You know. There's a few aspects in there, you know, of, okay, what would you make, you know, make the rules of and stuff like that, you know. So no, the greenhouse wouldn't count. Okay. And then another thing is the 10 by 10 just your house area, you know, to house your, let me see, I guess you could just have the saw benches, stuff like that on the ground, not actually, huh. It would be an interesting challenge, that's for sure. Like I said, it would definitely be a challenge that you would want to do with, like, a no mic challenge, in my opinion. It would be, you know, an easy place to defend. It wouldn't be like this, you know. All your stuff, okay. Which, like I said, I'm still a bit away from a new season, but definitely something to kind of start thinking about. What kind of doing some challenges would not be a bad idea. Have to do it with snow foliage. Well, that just makes it easier to me. So you're talking about this island right down here, or this island? I think the farther little island would be a bigger challenge. What have you got going on? Okay, I got my thing turned off. Let's go ahead and eat some pumpkin. The big island. Okay. Let's see. So then, okay. So we'd have to put all the workbenches in there, right? We'd have to have all those in there. The forges would have to go in, plus have place for storage. We'd not wind up using those, because those would take up too much room. We'd have to use just regular boxes. No shelving. That is true. We don't know about that. Yeah. Okay. Mike, what are you doing? We need logs. Let's see. You could only allow your house to be built with the saw benches at the house, requiring all other builds to be done from an off-site sawmill. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, thank you for the sub, Princess Di. Welcome, welcome. You could only allow your house to be built with the saw benches. So only use the little saw benches, not the circular saw. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You would want a big build on the island. I know, what was it, back a while ago? It's been a couple of seasons. Foolish Girl did an island build, if I remember. Right on the big island. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we can break these down. We don't need these anymore. That's just free wood right there. Or if we do the 10 by 10, it has to be on top of this structure up here. The big old mountain in the desert. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. You know, I like getting the feedback, on there and actually the ideals for something, And, if it's stuff that, I like hearing the ideals from you, getting it and everything. That way you, I guess, have some interest in what it is for sure, you know, if it's the ideal that you're coming up with, you know. But I'm trying, you know, I'm trying to definitely get a ideal, you know, of that. Well, there again, I've got to finish this season. So this is kind of the ideal for next season challenge. So it's kind of, we still got a little bit of time, you know, to decide on there, you know, come up with something. But there again, on my Discord, I do have a infected chat area where definitely hop in there, you know, post your ideals on there, stuff that you might want to see on there, you know, definitely. And if you have not joined my Discord, definitely come over there, join Discord. Link is in the description. Oh, wherever that the hardest part about that one is everybody falling in sync of, you know, the seasons all falling in sync. Everybody landing on the seasons right. That was like the ideal of, you know, I'm down with that, but we've got to, you know, it may be something that, you know, here, if I finish a season and Rise in the middle one, you know, it's not very fair to try to say, hey, we need to, you know, you don't want somebody to stop that season. I guess I could hold off or, you know, something like that. We definitely, you know, we'd get Silent involved, or try to anyways. Get whoever else we could, you know, on there. I think that'd be fun to do that. Pick a location, a certain location. Everybody builds on there. Maybe kind of have it a build off or something. You have, you know, type deal. Maybe make it where you have to, you know, which we all do a little bit here and there off camera. But I think if you did a build off, you would want everything on camera one way or the other, whether it's recorded, whether it's streamed, something like that, you know. That would be the island build, yeah, yeah. The island build, like I said, that would be a big challenge in itself because you do have a cave up close right there, but that would be the closest cave, so you do have a good distance to travel there. Which I did have, it was my Viking build that I did. I built, it was right off of this island right here. It was a smaller one. It wasn't as big as what you could get right here, but it was built off that island type deal. Ran all along the island. Let me see. Yeah, I think it was that one. And ran all along there. Which I did some interesting stuff with the roofs and everything like that on that season. To try to emulate the best that I could of a Viking longhouse and stuff like that, you know. Yeah. Request to the creator to put a on there. That would be interesting, though, to have one there. But there again, though, on the other hand, though, it would create a challenge, though. not having the cave there. You'd have to travel a little bit of distance, stuff like that to make it more of a challenge. Right along with kitchen cabinets, yeah. That would be nice. That would definitely be nice. I keep on popping off there. We gotta go grab water. We are suffering from the dehydration. Yeah, hanging kitchen cabinets would be awesome. Dude, there's a chicken there now. What the? It's my new animal trap, I guess, huh? I don't even need to turn the water off, really. That is true. Building outposts, yeah. Which that's what I kind of wondered too, was that if did a 10 by 10 season or build on there. Now, would that only be one structure 10 by 10, or could I build multiple outposts throughout the map 10 by 10? Or smaller, Have to be so far away. You don't gather nothing, you look for the four-wheeler. Yeah. Oh yeah, no water challenge. That would be difficult whenever you got the barn. Which I did the where no raw foods or anything like that, other than I did eat, what was it, a potato because it was, or an egg for medicine. Which is kind of odd that the egg cures dysentery to me, though. And you have no other way besides just a raw egg to cure it, so it kind of almost makes it medical. Oh shoot, we got tons of fiber. Let me go ahead and put these boards up. Yeah, that one, the cooked food was interesting, especially right off the bat. It made it, once you got down into the season pretty good, it wasn't a problem, but the initial really was where the challenge was with that, having to use just cooked foods. Yeah. Like I said, after a little while, it didn't get to be a challenge, though, because it's like right now, I've got stacks full of rations. That's pretty well what I'm eating right now is just rations. One, because there again, Romans challenged me to get 130 on health. So I'm going to do my best to get that. So, and using the rations, they bump up stuff. Of course, that gives you a plus 0.25 on health. The half rations are a little bit less, but they still give you that bump up. And there we are almost at 106 on health due to some mistakes early on. I don't want to, some falling off stuff like that. Just stupid mistakes. It happens sometimes. We aren't where we need to be, but there again. We'll get there. You can start to build until you have the four-wheeler other than the outpost, which would be one foundation. Okay, I'm good with a one foundation wide outpost, you know. Stuff like that until get the four-wheeler. That would work. That would work right there. That's a good idea. And only be one foundation, you know, so that way it's nothing. It's enough that you can, like you said, put a bed on, maybe put a campfire in, stuff like that, you know. I really don't need to carry that over there. I'll probably break them down and then rebuild the ones in there, so. Can't start the building on the island until you get the four-wheeler. Okay. You know, I'm not real sure on that, if Mary plays it or not. Would be real fun if I could get TBF and get Raging Diesel and all them to join in. Yeah, I'm not real sure. I'm pretty sure. Let me look. There I am. I'm not 100% sure, but let me look. Pull up Steam library. Let's see. She does have it. Yeah. So, of course, so does Silent. Rufus has it. Yeah. Yeah, it shows it on there that she does. I don't know if she plays very much, though. On there. I didn't look at hours in the game, anything like that. And, of course, you know, if anybody else, you know, watching, stuff like that, would be interested in something like that, definitely. Well, yeah, but, you know. I think even Old Man, doesn't Old Man play it too? I think Rising Tide does on the Infected. Here, I've got all these done, and I'm worried about now if I get an attack. I'm like, yeah, that just popped in my head. Oh, it'd be about right to get an attack, and them come through and bust through a fence or so. After I've spent all this time getting it going, you know. There we go. Oh, I know. I gotta get them moved. Mike, bring those over here. Don't take them over there. Bring them over here. We're just gonna have to chop our own trees for these last. Ain't no telling when he's gonna bring those over. Okay. Let's see. Okay, one more tree. Okay, I'm just going to leave that on the ground. There we go. Okay, cool. Of course, right now they can just run right in through here. It's not like it's blocking anything or nothing like that, but let's see something. Now we got... Holy cow. I'm just looking at how many of... It's going to be almost all of my iron that I've got smelted up right now. That's 40... Well, 40, 80... Oh, man. Let's see, 10. And I don't know if I got the mechanical parts to even finish one. I can get one done. Okay. We're going to do one. Let's take... Take that out there. Yeah, I got to get more. Like I said, I've got to go out and get the parts for it. That's going to be the biggest issue. Right there. You see, and then I don't know. Yeah, I can fit those through pretty good right there. Kind of want to do this number, though. Kind of double them up like that and everything. Oh, I got 218 coins, all that I got. I hardly have any money right now on there. That's the thing. I got to get more money. Which, I mean, I only got to make 500 more to get the electric forges, which isn't horrible bad, you know, but it's still... Let's drop that down. There. And right there. Get the extra weight for the backpack. Yeah, I've still got to get that perk, and like I said, I want to get those the electric forge, and I've just got so much stuff I need to get. But this was one thing that I have been wanting to do for a while, is to make sure to get this done. Now, I don't know. I'm going to try this and see. I might have to put the actual blueprints for the barbed wire fence out first. I've got to see if I can do that or not after I put spikes there or not. Or if that's going to interfere. Yeah, that's going to interfere. So I'm going to have to run these blueprints for these spikes all the way around before I can do these on the sides here. So yeah, that's definitely a problem. Okay, well, let's get it done real quick. Make sure it's good and straight, like. Trying to actually lean my head to get where I get a bit or a view, and it like it's gonna help on there. Oh, the crazy things you do sometimes trying to figure stuff out sometimes. Okay. Alright, and that... No, I can get around that clay, so I'm not worried about that. Pick different spots on the island? Okay. The... Okay. Make sure all the bushes are out of the way. Oh, this is going to be a long process right here. But the fence ought to be really good once you get it done, though. And look at all the room for activities. Let me put the axe away. Okay. At least that's one thing with the barbed wire fence, is it kind of automatically puts itself where it needs to be instead of having to worry about raising and lowering it. Ooh. It's gonna overlap a little bit right there, but that's okay. And let's make sure we are good there. Okay, but I do think definitely next one we are definitely going to have to go make some money, because we need, for one, the extra carrying capacity, like you said. Roman, definitely. And we need, I want the electric forges. And we just need a bunch of mechanical and electrical parts too, which just kind of comes with the territory, which unfortunately, trying to make money, you either have to sell them to make the money or you do without. I mean, that's the bad part with that. So it's kind of hard to decide which way to go, you know, to sell or not to sell. I'm just glad that I got the actual midnight attack just before the stream started, though. So I didn't have to worry about it tonight or for a little while. Of course, there again, that's why part of the um, spikes are missing too, because they broke them. Okay. There we go. And right now, I figure as long as I can get the primary fence, and then I got to move all those spikes for sure. That's going to take like you said, it's going to take a minute to do. That's for sure. Which what I'll probably do is probably go around and just put the bottom ones in first. And then I'll go back and do the upper ones. I haven't decided whether I want to try to do a third level of them up or not. Of course, I definitely got to go through, make them all iron spikes, so that way they'll be a lot stronger than those wood spikes, too. That's another big amount of stuff that's going to have to be done. But there we go. Oh, shoot. I got way off on that. Oh. You know what? I'm just going to do this. It's at the back of the property. Just going to put it like that. Okay. Let's see. I don't remember how many screws those take, but 25. Oh crap, I put it in the wrong one, didn't I? Oh. Did I majorly miscount? I think so. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay. No wonder why. It's like, wait a minute. What? Okay. Now 15 more and 25 screws. Okay. Yeah, I knew that there wouldn't be a whole lot left. Let me just make the screws. So I don't have a whole lot in the box. There we go. Alright, there's that for us now. Let's see. Oh, now you aren't going to let me put that in until, really? Dang you, spikes. Oh, I got to get the barbed wire fence built to be able to put those spikes there. They'll poke through a little bit. Okay, well, that's the way that it's going to be for right now. Until we can get the barbed wire done, and then we can put it out where it needs to go. Then we can actually put them out like we want them right there. Right now it's just a matter of getting some spikes all the way around here. But let's see, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. And we are 2 hours in. Okay. Oop, wake up. Okay. Let me see, I need to get those built or put out. Alright. That'll be the last thing for today is we're going to get these spikes moved. At least to where we need them. Out to try to defend a little bit, you know. And we'll double up wherever we can. And hope that we don't get a midnight attack for a little while, you know. Let me see how these are going. I'm going to have to switch Mike back over to stones. There you go. Drop that. Drop that. There we are. Okay. That should gather us up quite a bit of stones now. Or metal, anyways, the fragments. Okay. Yeah, like I said, once we get the actual barbed wire done, then we'll fix up the spikes properly. But right now, this is just kind of to get us by, to protect us until that factor. Yeah, I got one of the gates done. That's all that I could really get done with what I've got right now. I'm just trying to real quick get at least the perimeter spiked up with at least one set of spikes all the way around for right now. Of course, we got to put some here. Okay. Looks like I'm going to have to build quite a few more to get this all done. But at least I can get the surrounding area a spike in a wall everywhere. If we get a big attack, then we're going to be in trouble until we get the other spikes built. Okay, let's get that all done. Which it feels like they more and more try to hit up this side over here as opposed to any other side. Of course, we get those barbed wire fences done. That'll help a lot on getting these holding better and everything like that. But it will be nice to have a bigger open area type deal. It's just going to be, like I said, a lot of time building spikes and building fences. We got the most of it done today, so that was absolutely awesome. He should still just allow them to hit the spikes and not really go for the fences until they break the spikes, unfortunately, which they probably will. Try to put those out as far as I can, you know. Got that long reach. Okay. And see, there we go. Okay, cool. Come on. Grab it. Grab it. See about how far of a reach I can get, you know. Not letting me do it. Okay. There we go. And okay. Another one in there. This part right here is probably the part that I hate the worst, so trying to move all these spikes and everything. This is what I was dreading whenever I was planning on building an fence. I was like, yeah, I'm going to go out wider. I'm going to have to move all of these darn spikes. And yeah. But it's part of it, right? Okay. But I do like the way that the wall is turning out, or the fence. It's not really a wall, it's more of a fence, I guess, you know. So we, you know. I am going to, though, see what that, need that one. So it's 12 cement each fence, but I am going to upgrade it to at least cement. I doubt that I'll go to steel. But the plan is at least to go to cement. Which that's going to be a lot of cement. And with it being even harder to make cement now, that's going to be fun. So. Okay. There we go. Let's get this one in. Oh, my goodness, I'm almost around. Like I said, that's, to me, is the hardest part right here. Moving these things. I wish you could put so many of them on like on the cart and move them. Okay. And let's see. And the bad part is, once I get the barbed wire fence done, I'm going to wind up moving them again. So, okay. Try to do the long reach again, you know. Come on. What the hell is going on there? It was like the same one I was grabbing and it was just disappearing on me. Oh, me. Oh, I'm so ready to be done. Alright. We are almost there, though. Almost there. Not far from it. Oh yeah, my guy is struggling too. Alright, let's go grab some foods. At least my chicken trap's working, you know. There we go, +1 health thirst. I'm trying, Roman. I'm gonna try to see if I can hit that 130 before the end of the season. Ooh, saving lag. Okay. Okay, and I will wind up getting the rest of them moved off stream. It just kind of gets us set up for right now. I still want to double everything up, or try to. So we got a lot to... I still got a lot to move, but that's at least got the spikes all the way around the fence. It's got the fence made up. Got to get the barbed wire done. For the barbed wire fence, the second layer. Oh, okay, we get to test it out. Shouldn't be a huge attack. Should only be a small one, so... see how they react to it. Kind of wish that they would come from this direction over here. Okay. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Spike took a little bit of damage, but there again, I just got to make sure to keep Mike on repair kits, which I probably need to make some real quick. Make sure that he's good up on them. Yeah, it really was. It really was, Pauls. Couldn't ask for much better on that. But there again, we kind of see if it's a large attack like the midnight attack, because I've got it turned up on the amount of Vambies for the midnight attack, then I'm definitely going to have multiple layers on there. So that is going to be a definite right there. Where is it? Odds and ends. We're still a little bit chunky. Let's just toss that in there. Okay, yeah, we'll be fine for a little bit, actually. Let's put 2 stacks in there. That way I can grab nails and make sure that I'm not too heavy. We got to make sure that Mike has tons of repair kits, right? Let's get 10 more nails. There we go. 55 repair kits. That ought to keep them stocked up for a little bit. Let's move that down. Move all. There we go. 69. Nice. Oh, yeah. Almost forgot I was going to build that. Holy crap, I forgot to build the... Yeah. Forgot to build a few things that I was going to plan on building. Okay, let's get it done. Yeah, this was so I could do this right here. Let's actually feed that to the animals. Fed them just before the stream, but... You know... That doesn't last very long. Them chickens eat all kinds of food. Let's get that. Seed of melon. There we go, 1400. That should last a little while anyways. And there's a door. Okay, move all. And there we go. Okay. But yeah, I want to get this stuff built. Need more planks and more nails. Okay, let's just grab that stack of nails. Okay. Just gonna throw this in the fridge for right now. The dev did really good with sounds of the refrigerator. Sounds like a good old school refrigerator to me. There we go. We just need aluminum and copper. Which we've got all of that. There we go. And I want to put, let's see. Let's build plumbing, pipe relay right there. I'm hoping that'll kind of keep it out of the reach of everything. Aluminum and screws. Two. Know that I got a few pipes. That's all that I should need is the two. But I was thinking, you know, gotta definitely have a sink in the slaughter area. Like I said, I just... Oh. Let's see. It's not too bad. Just... Okay. There we go. And there we go. Got us another sink in there. I even got the prep table there. So, yeah. Got that all done. Got the fences done. Okay, doing good. I just got to get a bunch of iron made up is what I've got to, my next big step. Plus, I've got to definitely get more mechanical parts because we're low on those. Mechanic or electrical, we're sitting okay. We got to keep these topped up for the, on there. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Liking where we're at. But that is going to do it for tonight's stream. So definitely be sure, if you haven't, be sure to light up that like button and blow up that subscribe button. And we will see everybody on the next one.